Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the week. It is Paraclue time. This one, though, we're blasting off into space. Supposedly, there's some type of craft, a hostile craft that might be on its way here. What do the spirits think about extraterrestrials? Have they visited this craft? Is it actually extraterrestrials on its way over? Well, we have a lot to discuss tonight, but I don't know. There's a lot to think about when it comes down to invasions and the types of invasions as well. What is going on here? Um, guys, uh, this is kind of oh my goodness gracious. Okay. This is really weird. Whew. Um, yeah, I feel better now. We got our
A
protective gear on.
football one. I got my football one.
What on earth was that all about?
Well, wait. I gotta show them the other one too. So it's a football one, right? I got. So this is the antenna.
You are super protected. Yeah, everybody, get your tinfoil hats on here. Like, this is my really cruddy one. I put it together. I mean, the mothership. Maybe that's what just showed up. I mean, what the heck happened here? Ready for blast off. Planet Orange, Purple Ring. I mean, what is going on, everybody? So we have so much to talk about.
We're ready too.
And yeah,
how's those thumbs?
How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome back to Paraclue with your weird and well protected hosts, Zach and myself. We got a really good show for you guys. We're talking about extraterrestrials this time.
Yep.
And we've heard about this whole, Three Eye Atlas or something like that. We've seen that there's other people that are talking about this, that this is going to be a thing.
Three Eye Atlas.
Or Three Eye,
yeah. Well, the thing is, it's a really interesting thing because, like, it's so controversial right now. It's so ridiculous. Like, there's so many conspiracies and everything about it, too. It's like, everyone's like, oh, like, it's aliens, but it's actually just a comet. It's really just a comet. Like, and people, are trying to say, like, oh, it's aliens, but it's actually just a comet. And, like, you can actually even go track it live. I actually figured that out, too. Like, I found a website, and you can track all the live data they know about it so far.
Or it could be a comet with extraterrestrials.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the that's one of the conspiracies about it, too. It's one of the things. It's very interesting. Like, there's, like, everybody's all saying different things. It's one of those things on the internet, where everyone has their own opinions on it. Many different opinions. And it's off. They're going to get in your head now, John.
Well, you know what? No, but you know what? It's just a comment. So, I mean, I should be fine, right? I mean, never mind what happened at the beginning of this.
You're right. Got a point.
So for everybody tonight, as we do with every episode, we're going to discuss a bit about this topic, about what's going on, what's being said. At approximately 8:30, we're going to take callers. I've already posted for YouTube on the I posted the link. It's pinned to the top. But I'm still going to post the link throughout there as well, so it's going through the chat. On top of
Antenna.
that, we are all broadcast. We're also
There goes the
broadcasting on.
antenna. Look how flat my hair is too.
We're also going to be broadcasting on Twitch, or we're broadcasting on Twitch as well. And so we'll be taking callers
Yep.
if you want to chime in on the topic. You have a paranormal story, or you have a question for us. Feel free to call in. We're going to have callers on for approximately 10 to 15 minutes each, approximate. And then the last 45 minutes, we'll have the interactive investigation session, as we always do.
Do you want to introduce the spirits to everyone?
Oh yeah, we have to introduce the spirits. So on top of that, as we do on every episode, we have the spirits. We have the spirit box going.
I forgot to turn the spirit box on.
Oh, go say hi to them.
I will go turn the spirit box on quick. I'll go run up there fast.
And for us, we're going to go ahead and we're going to watch as Zach. We got to time him how long it takes him to get up there, and pray that he doesn't get abducted and have tests done by the Greys. So we got.
So they beat me up here apparently.
The comment historian, or they want us to think it's a comment. Would they tell us if it was an alien ship? I don't know. I mean,
All right, spirit box. We're good.
We're good.
You hear it? You hear it? How's the spirit box going? This is the hacked radio, so you guys know.
I was gonna say, I hear you talking. I just heard the spirit box. Yep.
You heard it? Okay, good. All right, I'm coming right down.
So, introducing also the spirits of Wildwood Sanitarium. Potentially, my brother might come through. Who knows?
All right.
So,
I am back.
for the spirit box, or for the spirits, how you all doing tonight? It always feels like it's been a while, but you're doing good. If you're doing great, can you set off the equipment? Come over the spirit box. Let us know how you're doing.
I definitely heard something there. It sounded like a woman.
And literally, as soon as I got done asking the question. Well, we're also going to have you guys chime in as well. So if you have any thoughts on extraterrestrials, or maybe if... I was going to say I wanted to stop there for a second because I heard the female again. Perhaps maybe you've met spirit versions of them. And I'd be curious as to, have spirits ever met extraterrestrial spirits?
Right. That's a good question. That's definitely a good question.
Spirits of Wildwood, what are your thoughts on that? Have you experienced that?
I heard something come. I'm not sure what it was exactly.
That didn't even sound like it came from the spirit box.
It's funny you said that, because as I was coming down, I heard like a whisper in my ear. It's really weird. I don't really know how to explain that.
Yeah.
It's really, really strange. The spirits here at Wildwood have definitely been active as soon as I came. John will tell you that too. As I was setting up equipment before we even started, they were actually like, they're super excited for this every week now. I can tell. Like every time I come here and like set this up to do this, they know exactly what I'm doing, and they get just as hyped as I do. I swear.
It seems so.
It definitely seems so.
So let's dive into this. Zach, you did some research, and you were you found some sites. I know there was one. We're not going to show it, but I know there was one that you wanted to talk about. So I figured I would let you speak on that.
Yeah. So first, like I just want to let everyone know. So around the time of COVID, if some of you may already know this. So the CIA actually they started releasing files on their official website, actually about UFOs and flying saucers, and basically giving us all the info what they had of proof of their existence, essentially. They almost started coming out with all this, and like it's just public information. You can go look at it yourself. It's all out there, and it's an official website. Like I said, it's pretty interesting stuff. Some people are under the impression, and I've talked to people in the past, that the government is hiding all this stuff from us, but they're actually really not anymore. They're not. They actually started like putting it out there that all this stuff is real. Aliens are real. All this stuff is real. All extraterrestrials are real. And I know for a fact myself, just from my life experience, I've seen many things in the sky that I can't even explain. So I believe it 100%, and it doesn't surprise me at all that at this point our own governments are admitting to it being real now at this point, because it's hard to hide now, because with all the technology we have now, and everyone seeing everything, everyone recording things, all the information spreading around, it's almost silly to deny it at this point, that there's not something going on. I mean, come on. It's like I have many pictures. I have a few pictures I actually put in the group chat. Those aren't the best pictures I have gotten over the years. I was looking for this one earlier. I could not find it, and it made me really mad because I posted it on Facebook like years back, and it was this incredible picture I got of UFO by these other two that I did put in me and John's group chat, and we'll show them at some point. At some point, I'll probably post about. I'll find it later. The one I'm talking about that I really wanted to show, but these two are what I have. Sadly, there's been other experiences I've had in the past where I have experienced UFOs and I didn't record it or take pictures of it because I was just in such awe. And the moment it happened so fast too, at some of the times even, because as some of you may know that I've experienced something like that, they're very quick. Some of them are just like instant. It's almost like teleportation how fast some of them go. Like you'll see them in a moment and they're just gone. It's like, wow. It's like, okay. they go that fast, some of them. It's actually incredible. I know a lot of this is a man-made technology. I know we are capable of making some crafts out there that are probably reverse engineered though. But I'm getting in a whole different other thing. John, what do you think though? What do you think about all this as a whole of what I just said? I am.
Yeah. There's been and there was a comment that I saw that I brought up about the about like the CIA controlling the truth and all that about the extraterrestrials and stuff. Look at how long that the government essentially hid all this stuff from the public. So I don't know what to really honestly think about it. Until I have like a gray walk up to me and me shake their hand and go, "Hey, how's it going?" Right. Do I actually believe that that extraterrestrials exist? Absolutely. There's no way in this entire universe that we have to be we're by ourselves.
I do as well, because honestly, it just, but from a logical standpoint, it makes the most sense. Yeah. I mean, if like what space exists, and we know like space exists and everything out there, all these millions of different galaxies out there and planets, everything, there's no way we're the only intelligent life out there. Actually, you know what? Let me backtrack there. It's funny because why do people always consider us intelligent life, humanity as a whole? That's the funny thing too. I thought about this a lot. So you know how you see UFOs and they're just kind of doing their own thing. Yeah. So why would they focus on us if they have technology like that? Like us to them, we would probably look like animals, like primitive animals. Almost kind of like how we would look at, say, like a dog or something, right? Or maybe even lesser than a dog, right? Because like, what do they have to learn from us? Why would they want to talk to us? Like if they're able to do what they're able to do, and we can barely. We can't even reach those speeds with our crafts, let alone we can barely get off the planet with the technology we have. So why would they want to talk to us? So they're over here and they're probably going after, if they are here, they're probably going after things like an ocean, like resources, stuff we don't probably even know about, are things, because like a lot of the ocean, we don't even really, from what I understand, we haven't even explored a lot of our oceans even, or understand some of the elements even down there. Or what they're capable of fully. So maybe they understand that. Maybe they know how to use that resource, and that's what they would be going after. They're not gonna be concerned with what we're doing. If anything, they're probably laughing at us. To be honest, like that, like in a life form like that, that's able to travel around the way they are, they're probably laughing at us. Honestly, they probably pay zero attention to us most of the time. That's what I think. Well, there's abductions supposedly that have happened, but maybe that was in the past. They're trying to figure us out, but then now they probably already figured us out. You know, they probably don't happen as much as often anymore. I would imagine, because I've heard from my research, as back to like hundreds of years, they've been doing this to people, right? But yeah, that's just my take on a lot of it as a whole. I do believe that they exist. I believe there's different forms of aliens out there. Like some might be different, different desires, right? Some might be more interested in us than others. Apparently, there are actually extraterrestrials that look like just like me and you. Like as well, like there's ones that are closer to human form. There's apparently a whole bunch of different kinds. Like there's many different ones, and the ones I'm talking about in particular are grays. Though, like the grays, I feel like that's a lot of people that a lot of what people see in the skies, the UFOs and everything. I don't think there's much concern with us, but also there's a theory with those that they are actually just us from the future that have kind of removed the part of humanity from themselves, like emotion and things like that and stuff. So that's why they're kind of the disconnection is from us. There's a lot of theories on all of it. You really can dive deep into all this stuff, and I'm kind of getting all over the place here. I know, but my ADHD is getting a little crazy. But yeah, that's some of my thoughts on all that.
Yeah. On my end, I mean, I definitely have a controversial thought on there. Especially, being raised Christian and such. I know a lot of people may be like, "Oh, I could probably see where he's going to probably go with this." But from my perspective, just reading, and I'm very analytical when it comes down to wording. Wording is a big deal to me. So when I go into like you're describing, abductions. There's these tests. What are the interests in us? And so one of the things that I noticed with, if I look at it from ufology coming into biblical standpoint, the one story that catches my attention that made me start questioning everything was Adam and Eve. And, I know there's the whole thought of extraterrestrials may have created humanity or something to that effect.
I've heard that theory before, yeah.
So one of the things that I thought about was the whole, I'm trying to think of the wording. So, yeah, that's what it was, is the Adam and the whole Adam and Eve thing. The big thing that caught my attention was the specific wording in the Bible where it says that Adam was was basically put unconscious or asleep, and there was an incision or basically he was opened up and a specific body part was removed in order to create Eve. And I'm like, wait a minute.
It's a strange thing. Yeah, I get where you're going.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. What that sounds like to me is anesthesia, surgery of some sort. And there are extraterrestrial stories where people have had different, whether it be a portion of them that to clone, or not clone, but create a hybrid and such. And I'm just kind of like, it makes me wonder, because to me, it's like, if you could sit there and speak and go, let there be light, humanity, hi, you're here. Instead of going, well, Eve, let there be Eve. Why did you and on top of that, why would you need to even put Adam unconscious in the first place? That none of that makes sense to me, and that's where I'm kind of like, okay, is this is where when you start connecting ufology into this, it's like, is God who we think he is? Or is there far more to this? Because even
Mm,
extraterrestrials sometimes they use there's actual spiritual stories of extraterrestrials. So, and
right.
on top of that, you know, like Jesus, for instance, saying, "My kingdom is not of this world." Again, I'm looking at this from a standpoint. Perhaps I'm overanalyzing it, but and if you really think about it, you look at the different creatures and stuff that are in different ancient texts, not just the Bible, but different ancient texts, the Anunnaki, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
Anunnaki, yeah.
they're far superior in intelligence, and for us, we're essentially the babies in all of this.
Yeah, I, are you still going? Okay. So there's a theory like with so I'm gonna talk about two different types here. So like from my understanding, so there's one that's the Nordics that they're calling. Those are the ones that are a lot like us, apparently, right? But there's taller.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
them are taller, like this, like known to be like 7 to 9 feet tall, roughly. But there's like a really strange thing with that too, is that we found a lot of human like bones of people that were taller like that, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
maybe they just lived alongside people even at one point, and they actually weren't even really extraterrestrials. It kind of pushes towards that, right? And another thing I want to talk about is reptilians. This is something I know. This is a big thing that a lot of people like to talk about, right? This is a really big conspiracy thing within the paranormal field and that alien kind of feel extraterrestrial talk. As a lot of people say these reptilians can shapeshift into other different people, right? And a lot of people believe like a lot of people in power in the world are these reptilians. I is it's kind of hard to say with stuff like that, right? And especially with technology nowadays, and, it's like people will see things and they'll be like, "Oh my god, like did you see him shapeshift on that camera?" But you can do so many incredible things with editing nowadays and AI. It's just like it's hard to know for certain with some of these clips, and like I want people to keep in mind out there how crazy our technology has gotten to the fact that like I maybe if you see it in person, okay, like you could probably believe it, but like if you're seeing these clips, like just keep that in mind. That is very easy to fake things nowadays. Like it really
yeah.
is. Like you just have to kind of try to keep an open mind on it though. Like don't just believe everything you see, That's all I'm saying. Like just don't believe everything you see.
So, Zach, because I know soon, within probably the next 7 minutes or so, we're going to get ready to
Yeah.
take callers and such. There are two sites that you sent. One that was a
Yes.
live tracker. I do want to bring. Actually, before I do that, you talked about pictures. I actually got the pictures going here. Give me.
So the one that I did send you could possibly have just been like a star or something, honestly. Like or like it could have been a bunch of other planetary things, but the more colored one is weird though. That was a really weird thing because that was actually out a window, from what I remember. That one is hard to explain.
Well, let me. You're saying the more colored one is this the one you're referring to?
No, I was talking about the other one. This one is the one I was telling you about. Like,
Oh,
you
where
were
it
going to
looks like a
sky
star.
there, like in the middle there. Yeah, it could have been. That could have been. Although, from what I remember, that was moving around and everything. But from a picture standpoint, a lot of people could look at that and be like, "Oh, that's just bullshit." But that was really weird. This one, this was a really weird one.
So what are we looking at?
So you see, like to the right there,
Mhm.
like you see that light with the like other lights around it there.
Yeah. I see it.
That's what I seen. I seen it out a window. This was out my bedroom window when I was living with my mother at the time. This was when I was a teenager, and it was the craziest thing. It was blowing. It was literally blowing my mind. I couldn't believe I was sat there and watched it for like 10 minutes, just hovering over, and it was so close. As you can see, like it was close to the
Yeah.
ground. It's hard to tell because it's blurry. Because I had a shitty camera at the time. As you can tell, I had a really crappy camera, but this at the time blew my mind. I could not believe what I was seeing.
Yeah. So
And
what? So just out of curiosity, because looking at this, like it looks like there's a circle of lights and such. Like, was this rotating? What was this doing?
yeah, it was literally like yeah, it was exactly what it looks like. It was rotating
Mhm.
and like shifting. It
Interesting.
was it was so weird. It
So
was so weird, man. And it was
yeah,
completely silent, completely silent. And I remember I went downstairs to go outside to go look at it after like roughly like 10 minutes of just staring. It was gone, completely gone, gone. Just it, no sight of it or anything. It's gone.
the only UFO experience that I had that I'd actually seen was at my old haunted house back from childhood. I went outside. It was during daytime actually, and I looked up and I saw a red and green light um, up in the sky. And they were relatively far apart. They weren't moving. They were just way up there, up and they were there was no sound, no nothing. So I ran in to go get my toy telescope, um, and I literally saw when I came back out, gone, both of them, nothing there. So of course that frustrated me. And so speaking of tracking, since I tried to track that and they left, you brought up the whole tracking website, and I wanted to bring that up real
Yeah,
quick because let me see if I can do a quick screen share here of here it is. So this is the website you're talking about.
yeah, for
The
3 ILS. Yeah.
so I'm assuming you took a look at this. Do you have like a rundown of what people are looking at with all this?
So it is like you're probably familiar with that. It's a lot of data and everything. Like you scroll down to it, it's a lot of that. It's not so much a lot of picture stuff you can look at. It's more so like um different like basically timestamps of like as you can see, like oh closest to Earth, closest to Jupiter, this date and everything, all that stuff like that. And you can actually like on here though, like they got that 3D graph, you can basically adjust its size, like see how big it is and see its dimensions and stuff like that. It's
Oh
kind of
yeah,
cool, like website. I just thought like I'd show people. I thought it was pretty interesting. You can look into it more and pretty much see like more about it. Essentially, learn more about what this actually is. This comment, what this actually is about. Like I said, there's a lot of conspiracy theories circling around there. A lot of people think that it's aliens or whatever coming, but I don't necessarily believe that. I don't know from what I have found, it doesn't seem to be the case.
yeah,
Even though a lot of people are trying to hype that up and make it seem that way, um, it doesn't seem likely. But I try to keep an open mind about it. Maybe like there's not a whole lot of info. There's like at the same time there's a lot of people talking about it, but then the info is still actually limited, even with that tracker.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's it's just a weird thing, man. I don't really know like what to say for certain.
I mean, my personal opinion on this is like, if there's an invasion, because there was this whole thing. I saw all these articles, alien invasion. I'm like,
Yeah.
so there's going to be this one
So
one ship, so to speak, and that's it. That's all that's going to show up. I mean,
so
I was sitting here hoping like,
there's a thing called
Independence Day. Come on.
right. There's a thing called so there is it's called Project Blue sorry Project
Blue
Blue
Book
Beam, right?
or Blue Beam.
Or
Oh,
Blue Book or Blue Beam, whatever. Project Blue Beam. So what the whole thing with this was is to basically stage an alien invasion. Like it's a whole big plan essentially that the government. These plans were made long ago. They were made long ago though.
yeah,
And it's basically a whole step-by-step process where they were just basically trying to prepare humanity for this faked or staged invasion so that they could use that, almost weaponize that form of control, right?
yeah,
Scare the public, scare the masses in order to gain more control over them, because fear is the best weapon in order to gain control over people, over the masses. Because fear, you make people scared enough, they're willing to take anything to feel comfortable a lot of times. And
yeah,
that's just it. Like if you offer safety in that time of fear, um, the people they're gonna take it in. When there's no other safety net for them, they're gonna run to it. Like, and that's basically what the whole thing with that was. So like, and that's what a lot of people believe Three Eye Atlas actually is too. Even like almost like a staged alien invasion, but they're trying to scare the masses. They want everybody to be fearful so they can put out their agenda of control and push out all these different forms of that they
So,
have.
so there was one last thing that you sent, and then after that, we're going to get ready to bring in callers. So, callers, I can already see we have callers beginning to line up. I'm going to post the link again in the chat. Again, if you have any, if you want to chime in on the topic, you have a story that you'd like to share, or if you have a question for us, we're going to have callers on approximately at least 10 to 15 minutes or so each. But there was one last thing. And then of course, we got to show some memes that people have sent in. And then we're going to get to our callers. You sent a site about different alien races, and I want to bring that up real quick.
Yeah.
If I can. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, so screen share. Yeah, there's the different types of races.
All right,
So what are we
that's when I
looking
was talking about Nordics, like the one I was talking about. So you say humans, Nordics, you see the Nordics are bigger as grays. And what's interesting is that on this website that I caught, it says a little people on there, which I thought was pretty interesting because we were talking about that last week. And
Well,
I thought that was really interesting that on this website they're considering them extraterrestrials or aliens. I guess that, like, if it's a form of a cryptid, I guess that you can kind of consider. I guess.
well, and but then
in a way.
I'm also looking at shadows, like shadow figures.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just found this website earlier. I thought that was pretty interesting too. Why they added shadows? Like, I thought it was strange too. Well, that's not the reason why I want to put it on here though, because I just thought it was interesting. I was like, okay, like,
Yeah, like the grays.
yeah,
That's
and some
typical.
information about them. Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
it'd be a very like straightforward website about information.
So this is what this is
People reported that as the most hideous monsters of all aliens.
alien. So
Yeah.
alien type shadows and apparitions. People report
Hey,
these.
well,
Uh,
honestly though, like something I wanted to add though about that. So
Yeah.
some people, when it comes to spirits and communicating with spirits, some people think that they actually might be extraterrestrials trying to communicate. Some of them, at
So
times, I've had paranormal investigators tell me
yeah.
that they believe that at one point they were talking to an extraterrestrial and not really a human spirit
So just
at their
seeing
at other
yeah
locations.
So just seeing what it says here. People report that these are the most hideous and monstrous of all aliens. Their very appearance can intimidate or frighten witnesses. Shadows are unshaped, and people claim they appear as outlines or even holographic illusions. They are not mobile and tend to have very little interaction. They are often transparent, and they are also claims of glowing lights of green and orange. A whistle or buzzing noise signifies their arrival. That's interesting. When they do appear, it's usually out of thin air, like a ghost. People have mainly reported about them appearing in bedrooms across the world in the middle of the night. Oh, this might be. I have a story. I'm not going to
So,
share for right now, but I have a
so what
story.
if like so they say gray aliens they're able to do telepathy. Maybe they're able to project themselves in the shadow form, and that
Yeah.
could be possibly times shadow figures, but also shadow figures. It could be a live person sleeping and astral projecting. That's what
Yeah.
I believe. Like, it's not always the deceased. Sometimes shadow figures are actually, you know, it could be even you or like a friend or something if maybe even you in the future. Like if a shadow figure maybe could possibly even be you in the future. I heard a whole story. I read a whole story about that even about this one
Interesting.
guy. It was crazy. Like he
Yeah.
seen the shadow figure as a child
Mhm.
a whole bunch of times, and then he became an adult, had dreams of his childhood, and was looking at himself as a child and then it kind of dawned on him, like, hey, like, what if I was that shadow figure that I was seeing as a child? And then that's why, like, I'm dreaming of this childhood memory, and it's just me going back in time and my dream while like, in the astral realm.
Yeah.
And that's, I see myself, my future self, and that was the shadow figure I've seen as a child. You know, it opens a lot of doors. Like, it makes you really think, like, because it's like how we were talking about in one of the past episodes, you know, how time works in the astral realm. It definitely seems like it doesn't work the same way as it does when we're in the physical realm here. You know, as physical realm here almost seems like more linear. You know, you live through it and then you die. And it's like time is more open there, and I believe that. I believe that time is definitely more open in the spiritual realm.
Yeah,
fully. I wholeheartedly actually believe that, because, like, honestly, it makes a lot of sense to me. Like, if you don't have a physical form, I just don't see why time would be so linear. Honestly, and there's just a whole different forms of proof that we talked about this before, though. I don't want to get on the topic of time, though, because we're trying to talk about more of the aliens thing. I'm just going to go off track.
Yeah, well, I mean, it also comes full circle because, I mean, spirits could come into all of this, but it is 8:36, and we want to get to the callers. There is one comment, and let's look at the meme also, and this is very appropriate. Sent in by Olivia. Olivia, seriously, you kick serious ass when it comes to this stuff. Let's take.
I love it.
You know, Baby Rupert apparently is a Martian, and I guess it's not the Storks who delivered Baby Rupert. It was
aliens.
It was the Greys. But are they? You know, is this like? Does this mean that the no Baby Rupert? So I love this. You know, again, Olivia, thank you so much for sending that in. Well, let's show one other. Let's show one other quick meme here that was sent in. We naturally have to bring in the cheese balls. So people I was holding Zach's Zach and Brooks child Rupert. I was like, you know what, I want to send this in. I want to I'm going to put this picture out there. I want to see if anybody does anything, you know, with them. So, you know, naturally Baby Rupert is mini cheese balls. So congratulations on your cheese balls, Zach. And
thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So we're going to get ready to bring in our first caller. I just kind of want to read this comment real quick because this is actually really cool.
Shows our visitors from other dimensions.
And the whistling or whatever is the displacement of air and or our physical dimension. That is wild. That is awesome thought on that one.
Definitely.
So
he always has the best thoughts on it. That man really thinks outside the box. That's why I love talking to him.
Truly. And I've got a recommendation here, a great book that identifies different races, Encyclopedia of I'll probably pronounce this wrong, Galactica. Fascinating read.
Check that out.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that. Thank you for putting that out.
Yeah, there. I'll probably end up getting that. I'll get it, and I'll probably put it in like Wildwood's like library or two. It'd be cool to have.
So, I'm posting the link for everybody for whoever wants to call in. We do have a caller on the line, and he's actually a returning caller. So, looking forward to hearing what he has to say. Let's go. Let's go ahead and let's bring him in. There we go. How goes it?
Hello.
Hey.
How y'all doing, man?
Hey, good, man. How about you?
Great.
I'm doing great, man. Excellent topics again. Loving you guys' show, for real. Yeah. I have so much to add to this. There's no way that I could fit in everything that I would like to say, even if I had an hour to talk, guys. So it's like, if you guys are saying so much and I have like so much to say back to it, but you know, I get it.
It's
There's
another
like
one of those topics,
time
where we can talk.
It is, man. It's so big, and it does circle back around to like every little thing that you're mentioning. Like it's crazy. It really is. Like I have a couple of stories that I would share, but there was a couple things like I wanted to reply to, if that's okay, first, that you guys
Yeah.
were already talking about.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. Let's hear it.
Like you were talking about Project Bluebeam, and then of course Blue Book and Paperclip, and all the way back to like World War II and von Braun and the rocketry and the Nazis and everything. Like, have you ever heard the conspiracy of what NASA really stands for? Not North American Space Agency,
Yeah,
but
isn't it
Nazi
deceived?
Nazi American Space Agency, because they brought over like 100,000 Nazis to actually start that thing.
It doesn't NASA mean something else in another language too, like deceive or something?
It does. There's a couple ways,
like to deceive or
right?
something. That's what it means or something.
That's
Right.
interesting. I haven't heard of
And
this.
what's also interesting too is that people think the Masons run the world, and for the longest time, before SpaceX and everything, the only launch pad on Earth that was launching things into space was launch pad number 33 in the USA, and everybody knows 33 is like the highest you can go in the Masons. So there's so many little crumbs, to all
I
of that.
noticed, like, I've seen a whole bunch of things with the whole Masons thing too. Like a whole bunch of people, like a lot of like certain celebrities, like saying like 33 like randomly a lot or mentioning it and everything and stuff, and it was almost like a tribute and stuff. Like I've heard of that before. Right.
Okay, so to jump back to another topic, the shadow people. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Whitley Strieber. He's an author. He wrote a lot of books. He's been like ostracized and poked at and made fun of. Him and his wife had an experience like years and years ago, an abductee experience. And in one of his books, I believe the one called Communion, it's all about grays. He describes this kind of ability that they have. I don't want to lie here or make anything up, but it has something to do with their minds and their eyes and how slow our eyes are. And basically that they move so fast, kind of like teleporting, that a lot of the time you don't see them. You see blurs or you see shadows because they move so quickly and they stay at the corner of your eye, and they can look at you and see before your eye moves and tracks. Our brain takes a couple seconds to perceive what we see. Like, right. It's like a 2 second lag or something.
Yeah.
Right. And in that time, they've already moved. And if you see anything, it's a blur or a shadow. So like, that's food for thought right there. Sometimes maybe you're actually seeing gray.
Like you see something out of the corner of your eye.
Exactly.
Exactly. And then
exactly.
Like, it moves so quick. I've had experiences like that too, where I felt like, and I feel like most people have, like it's
that. So, and then on the reptilians, like one thing I just want to say real quick, and I don't want to say a lot about it, but I think there's a lot to it. If you've heard of David Icke, a lot of his books have been banned, starting in the USA with the one he wrote called Illuminati. I had to bootleg it when I was like 20, and the internet was still a pretty free place, and I even had to bootleg it illegally then and read it. And the only thing that he said in there that other people hadn't said in books that didn't get banned was he pointed out a list of highly influential people that he ousted as reptilians. And two of the people in there were Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. So that's what got him blacklisted, was calling them reptilians. And ever since then, he's been buried and buried and buried and buried. So just think about that. Why would they ban it if it was crazy, right?
Right.
If it was just some junk he was saying, why ban it? But so it is what it is. People say a lot about reptilians. Who knows? Maybe he just hurt their feelings.
I feel like it's one of the most talked about ones. Same with the Greys. The Greys and reptilians are the ones that everyone talks about the most. That's what I always see things about. Always. Like, it's always them too. Especially reptilians lately. People have been all over that. Like, it's definitely a big, huge topic. And
that's another thing with the CIA. I think that they release a lot of information to feed the wrong conspiracy theories, like with Flat Earth and a few of these, that if you really track it back, like, it came from them. Like, they want you to believe the crazy outlandish things and overlook the things that are factual, you know. But again, that's opinion, and there's so much noise out there. I mean, my grandfather worked for them, but you know that wasn't me, so it's still just opinion. It is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
And with abductees, I think a lot of that is bloodline. Like I'm like, I believe, I'm a firm believer in reincarnation. Like, it just, you know, it makes sense to me, and everything that I've studied, you know, down to the
I
Gospel of
believe a lot of
Thomas. Like,
reincarnation too. To be honest, well, I
bet.
believe, like personally, like I believe it's almost like there's a few choices because, like, from what I've experienced, you know, it's like with earthbound spirits. You know, I've talked to like earthbound spirits before. You know, I've like paranormal investigating everything. You can almost choose to like
Bet.
stay here, but then also reincarnate. But I also think that you can reincarnate to different forms, even not even just like humans. Like you can go to all kinds of different forms on this planet and other planets, even. Personally, like that's why I believe like the energy, your energy can transfer to many different forms. Like that's what
I believe that too.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
believe that
So, you
too.
know, it's
Now,
like
I
energy
read an
never gets
interesting.
destroyed, it, you know, only transferred, right?
Exactly. And you know, I used to think you could just like beam yourself to even another world or something when you died, but I started reading what Einstein had to say about reincarnation, and the way that he just like broke it down like scientifically. Like basically he's saying like you die, your soul comes out, and the gravity of the earth traps it here and like sucks it to the core of the earth where you regenerate. And then, you know, like more or less the white light that you see or whatever is more or less the light at the hospital when you're coming out of your next mother. You know,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
really, like yeah, like really kind of strange stuff.
I've
But
heard
if
that.
you really read it and listen to it, it's like it kind of makes sense, you know.
I know I've heard people even like say like, oh, like go away from the light, you know, like don't go
Right.
towards it,
Oh,
go
I've
away
heard
from
that a
it.
lot.
I've heard people even
I've heard
say
that a
that
lot.
because like people trying to escape the reincarnation trap, or they feel like they're trying
Right.
to escape it, or they believe that because like, well, there's a lot of people too that do a lot of like astral work, you know, they'll do a lot of lucid dreaming and stuff like that, and they understand like what they're
Right.
doing in the astral
Yeah.
realm. Like if you work on that, apparently you could get to that
Bet.
point where you're able to. And like some of these people, I've watched some of these people, and they'll describe like that it's really corely up to your belief system on like
Right.
that's a large
I would
part of it.
love to come back on a show when you guys are talking like strictly about that, because I have a lot to say about that. I have worked on, I'm 40. I've worked on that since I was 15, almost obsessively. And people just have no idea, man. It is real. And it is just like anything else. The more
It
that
sure
you exercise and
definitely
work at it,
does too. It does seem real.
bet.
It definitely does. I've had some really crazy experiences in my life that make me believe it's real too. I have very similar belief system as that. But it's almost like, so the world we live in too. It's the problem is like a lot of it works against you for that. Like when
Yeah.
it
Oh,
comes to
absolutely.
spirituality, like and everything, you know, there's so many
Absolutely.
things that'll kind of try to suppress us or bring us down. I feel
Bet.
like a lot of people in the world though are kind of getting to a point where we're all becoming a bit more aware
Seeing through it.
of what's going
Yeah,
on. And
exactly.
I think that's even kind of even almost a little bit of an issue to some of the people that don't want us to, you know, it almost seems
Absolutely.
like I would even say they're people. Like I think that there's definitely some kind of force. I don't know what it is exactly, but there's some kind of force that definitely wants people suppressed. Like
That's right,
humanity
man.
suppressed almost. It almost
That's
feels
right.
like that as a whole. Like I don't know what to say exactly,
Absolutely.
but it almost seems
Absolutely.
like there's a
And
common
how could
enemy we
you?
all have, right? Like it almost feels like
That's
that.
right.
It
That's right.
almost feels like that. You know, it's
That's
like I
right.
don't know about you guys, but like my whole
The
life,
more you
I
get
never
into
felt
it,
like
the
I
more
even
you feel
belonged
that way.
anywhere. I can't even feel like I
Right.
ever felt like I
Right.
belonged anywhere here, man. Like I've always felt so out of place
Bro,
no matter
I
where I
feel
am.
you.
Like everywhere. Like
Absolutely.
everywhere, dude.
Absolutely.
I can't tell you the last
Absolutely,
place I
man.
felt like I was like supposed to be there. It's
Never.
always like a sense of
Never.
longing. Ever since like I was born, I just always
Yeah.
feel like a sense of longing. Like
Yeah.
something is missing. Like I'm
Man.
supposed to be.
So I just got to shine. So I just want to
It's
chime
strange.
in. So there was one thing that you said earlier that I found interesting. because it went along with our Project Apparition Hall thing where, we were studying. So one of the things I looked at was cats, because you mentioned how our eyes it's slower and such, and that's actually one of the things I looked at with cats is that I went, I think it was past show I did frames per second, even though that's not what it is. I was going video game terms. But cats, I noticed they can see additional frames. So they have the potential to see things that are moving quicker. So I find that interesting, like the concept of the ufology portion of this, of beings that might be quicker or something. Like it just kind of, it kind of reminds me of what is it, Quicksilver, the mutant from X-Men. Quicksilver.
Right.
Speedster. Yeah, like
yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
But then if that's the case, and let's say they have a physical body, like they're not spiritual or anything like that, how are they, what are they made out of in order to be able to move at such a pace without destroying their body? If hypothetically they have some type of physical form to go with it, if we're heading in that direction.
We are so ignorant about how many dimensions actually exist. Like we grew up thinking there were 3-4 dimensions or whatever, and then here the information we get from like places like the research facility CERN, and they come out and tell us, oh, there's actually over a dozen dimensions that are real, and so on and so on.
Right.
And all of this is like factually backed up now, but we're still acting like we're in like 3D or 4 or even 5D, and really there's like 12, 13, 14 dimensions here right now at any given time.
Yeah.
We don't know crap. You know what I mean?
Oh,
really?
No, like we don't even know everything about our planet. Like the planet.
Not even close. Not even close. What we know? What 3% of the ocean? Yeah, exactly.
And like we can't even get down there. Yeah. And honestly, a lot of the UFOs are like some of them could just be coming from the ocean. They could be living down there. How would we know? They could have some kind of way to like cloak themselves,
exactly right. Exactly right.
From our technology, we would even know. Or I actually know. I read this article one time. And I watched a video about it too. Even and it was citing this article, this video, and it was with basically our military, where they did almost apparently found a civilization underwater, and they tried to go down there, and they killed everybody they tried to send down there, like very quickly. Even like it was almost like to a point where it was like. It was just like they couldn't even get close. They couldn't even get close, like how quick they were able to take them out. Like so, they just basically said, "Okay, we ain't doing that no more." And they dropped bombs down there, and they claimed that they were practicing these nukes or practicing these bombs, but in reality they were trying to blow up the civilization down there. But I don't think it worked.
It's believable.
I don't think it even worked. I doubt it worked. If honestly, if they were able to survive down there, I doubt our weapons can do anything to them.
Like throwing rocks.
Yeah, if it's actually a possibility, a different thing. It's honestly, at the end of the day, to us, it's just theorizing. Anybody can say anything on the internet, right? And you can fake things and stuff like that. So I don't even know for certain if this even happened. And nowadays, especially with how these videos are with AI and everything, and how people are faking stuff, it's hard to even tell what's real now, honestly, online.
So before we go on to other callers that might be calling in, I know you said you mentioned you had some like stories or if you had some other input. Yeah. Did you want to speak about that?
Well, yeah. I was just getting ready to ask you guys if I had enough time to throw out a quick one there, whatever it goes roughly around with this. I mean, I have a few, but I'll stick with just one. I'm sure you guys have heard of the black triangle type crafts. I don't know. I've been into this for a really, really long time. Exactly. And it's kind of like Bigfoot of the UFOs. So many people have seen it. So many people believe it is real. I never, as open-minded as I am, I write off so much stuff, and I always wrote that off. Well, one year I was spending a lot of time online because I was going back to school and I was, doing that online. I was chatting with a lot of people and stuff like that. And I don't remember what group it was. I think it was some Facebook group or something. I got in contact with these, few people, and there were 2 or 3 different people that were contacting me daily, and they were like really odd. They were asking me really odd questions, and I was just kind of placating it, talking back and forth, like, where is this going? So they bring up reincarnation to me one day, and all 3 of them, and these are separate, individuals. I figured out they all knew each other at that point because they believed that they were part of this group that reincarnates together, and they believed I was one of them. So they go as far as to telling me who I supposedly am, and it offended me because it's such a historical figure that I'm like, okay, you guys are full of shit, and I blocked all of them. But before I did that, they told me this weird little thing about how certain people are monitored their whole life, and they'll have a ship above their head their whole life, a UFO. Like, you guys are, I almost just dropped the F-bomb, but yeah, you guys are crazy. You know what I mean? You guys are crazy. Block. Okay, well, about 15 minutes later, I walk outside, and I lived in military housing area right around Fort Knox. And I love the night sky. I walked outside, and I'm a smoker. It's a bad habit, but I was smoking a cigarette, and I'm looking at the constellations, picking them out. And I had looked over on the left side of the sky, what left, and it wasn't there what I was looking for. I think it was the Pleiades or Orion or something. And I looked over to the right, and I'm looking, and it wasn't there either. So I looked back to this side where I thought it should have been. About 5 or 10 seconds in between having looked over here and looked over here, I looked back, and there was a black ship that looked like an obelisk on its side, like a skyscraper. And I am talking massive. And it had a few red lights on it, and that was it. And it was so black, like it blacked out the sky, but you could see that it was there. And you could see the night sky along the edges of it, and it was like jagged. Like, I don't know if you've ever been in a recording studio. I've played a lot of music. Some of these recording studios have like stuff hanging from the ceiling, like acoustics, like sound proofing material, and it's like in chunky blocks, almost like Legos. That is how this ship looked, with some dark black metal. But it was huge, man, and it was right over my head, and it made no sound, no sound at all, and it was just slowly sailing across the sky, and then it just kind of curved away. I stood there dazed, watching it, and it just curved across the sky slowly, like a yacht coming into the harbor, and just went right towards the base, and I just watched it fly until I couldn't see it anymore, and I just stood there scratching my head like, what the was
like, what
that?
happened?
What was that? And then my next thought was, should I have blocked those people? Were they crazy? What are the odds these people tell me that, there's ships up here watching people, and I tell them, well, you'll never hear from me again, block, and then I go outside and boom, there's a ship.
That is
crazy, right? Yeah. Very, very strange. I'm like, coincidences happen, but that was a little bit too pointed, like. But it happened,
It's like kind of similar where I had a ship fly over me. Other people seen it though too. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It was at like 10 p.m. and I was walking down the street to the store, and it was on like a somewhat busy road too. That's even crazier. Like, it flew right over the power line super silently too. Same thing, black craft. And like, I wasn't the only one that seen this either. Like, people literally got out of their cars. They were like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
Like,
I believe that.
Going on? It was so weird, and it's completely silent. Then just went away, and everyone was just like, "What the fuck?" Like, I was like talking to some of the people that got out of the cars. So like, like we were all like, what just happened? like, what was that? We were all like, what? It was so weird, dude, because it was black, but it went over, and we had the street lights, everything, so we could see it, like the outline.
Right.
Just went over.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
It was so.
It's like
weird.
anti-gravitation.
It was almost like they were just like doing it, just like mess with the people, you know, like let's see how
Right.
they react. Let's see let's confuse
Bet.
them, like, you know, almost.
Bet.
It's so weird, dude. But like I had no connection with other people though, like how you said where you had people talking to. It
Right.
wasn't like that at all.
Right.
It was just a completely
I
random
almost didn't include that part of
happened to
the
me,
story
and
because
like
that
I
kind
didn't.
of
This is one of the stories I like. This is like I had no pictures or videos of that. That was one of those things I never have no pictures of that. But this definitely happened to me, dude.
Right.
It was really freaking weird.
Oh, I
But it's like that made
believe
me
it
think of that when you were
100%.
talking about that. It was really strange.
Yeah, yeah. I heard one really crazy story about a sighting like that. I believe it happened in New York over a big, because there was thousands of people and everyone testified. And I mean, there were construction workers, doctors, lawyers, you know, attorneys, regular workers, you know, all kind of people from walks of life saw this happen.
Where
They saw a
was
ship.
this in New York? Where was this in New York?
I'd have to really dig that back up because I've looked into all this so much. It was right there on the East Coast. It might have been New Jersey. I think it was Newark or actually New York. But so many people saw it, but not just. The crazy part is they swear up and down this ship came right up to an apartment building, and that they watched a beam of light go from the ship to the apartment building and actually suck people out of it. Like they saw people in the light going into the ship. Like, how do you suppress that and cover that up? Yeah, you like. I'm sure if you look it up, you'll find something about
something like that. I've heard things like that, but I've never seen a craft
Me
suck
neither.
anything up. I've always heard stories about that, but I've never seen that actually happen. I've seen so many weird things in the skies too. Like, and like it's so. I swear, it's getting even more and more out there too. Like, if I go outside and if I just like really pay attention, I could probably go get dozens of pictures the next few days with how much is going on in the skies now. Like, I swear, every year. I swear, every year it's just getting more and more. Like, there's just more and more going on.
It is.
It's crazy. Like, if you really just walk around, pay attention to the skies, you'll see some weird stuff.
Man.
Like, you really
people are not doing that. Yeah.
It's strange, man. It's like I said, it's getting more active. There's definitely more of them around now. There really is, and I think they're really. I don't really know what to say exactly about it, honestly. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to like get to a point, like maybe they are trying to like warm us up to the idea of them and maybe eventually introduce themselves. But or maybe they just don't think people are ready for it, or maybe I don't know. There's so many different theories you could really say. It's hard to say for certain. Like I don't know. Like it really is. There's
it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about.
It's a lot to think about. It's like my personal opinion is like how I said earlier is honestly, I feel like a lot of them kind of just think we're really dumb and like animals almost. Like they really don't see us as relevant. A lot of the species,
like cavemen.
Like cavemen. Yeah, like they see us like 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 I'm gonna pay attention to them. What can I learn from him? What can I learn from them? Almost like they would see us as pets, if anything, probably.
So it's 9:03 right now. We're about 15 minutes until we go into investigation. But want to thank you so much. Like the stories, your feedback, chiming in. Please definitely call back.
Thank you so much. For sure. You always have the greatest stories.
You have.
Awesome,
I love the insight.
Yeah,
appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love talking to y'all, man. So, all right, I'll be here for the rest of the show,
dude. Oh, sweet.
Awesome. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you guys.
So, we're about 15 minutes out. The link is posted at the top for anybody who wants to call in. We're going to take one more caller for anybody that wants to tell stories, wants to chime in on the current topic, or if has a question for us. Again, here's I'll post the link one more time here. Let's hit a few more memes and that were sent in, as well as let's get the spirits involved. I'm not sure if they have anything that they've been eager to say, but let's take a look here. So we already had this one up here. Let's take a look. I think this is your son. Isn't this your son right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's Eli.
Eli.
Yeah.
he's,
Yeah.
he's all set for the show too.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Dude, he
is-
wanted one so bad. Like, he came home from school and everything, and seen that like I had one for Rupert and everything, and he wanted one so bad. Mom made one.
Oh, that's so you so this is like does Brooke have one? Did Brooke did Brooke make one?
Brooke made one for Eli and stuff. I don't know if she made one for herself.
I was gonna say she's got to join in on the
She
fun.
made
on
that
this.
one for Eli.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got let's see what's some of the other. Oh yeah, okay, so I was hoping someone was going to do this. Somebody did, and I'm very grateful for this.
Is it? Oh yeah.
So here
Baby Zach.
Baby Zach, and you have to do this. You guys have to do this. When Rupert gets older, okay? When Rupert gets older, you have to show him this picture and say that this was him as a baby.
Yeah.
So that was again another good one. This one is
Brooke made that one.
Brooke made that one, yeah.
Yeah, Brooke made that one.
This isn't a meme, but here's you and Baby Rupert from the thing that you posted today. Baby Rupert was all set for all this.
Oh yeah.
So that's so cute. Look at the smile on his face. That's
Where's the one I put on Facebook? Oh, that one's fine. That's good enough.
The one on. Oh, I thought that was the one from Facebook.
No, it's a different one, but it's okay though.
Oh, okay.
It's the same idea. It's the same thing.
Olivia also sent in another good one, and she has her favorite image of you. She always has to find a way to put it in. You're jumping out of the box going, what? What? This is like, I love it.
Spooked yet?
Spooked yet? Oh, I love it. Olivia, amazing job. For all of you who send in these memes and
Olivia's a legend,
stuff,
man.
Yeah. She, we got one more here that I'll show. Then we're gonna talk to the spirits here real quick. Holding a burrito. Who did this one?
I want to say Brooke did that one too. I think she did.
Baby Rupert is just Baby Rupert.
I think
is
she did that one and then the other one. Yeah, pretty sure.
Well, let's these. Thank you everyone who sent in these. Sent in the memes. Brooke. I think one of them may be Alyssa. We also had Olivia. Olivia, you're a legend. So again, we'll take in one more caller, but let's bring in the spirits because our last caller brought up a lot of great information, and I'm curious as to what the spirits may, if they have anything to say about this. Let me see if I can bring them in here. Oh, hello, spirits. How's it going? Are you there?
Anyone there?
Spirit box is on. Hi.
Do you hear that in the background? Or is it just
was it footsteps? Did you hear footsteps?
Yeah.
Is that what you? Okay. I was like, am I here? I didn't even know.
I'm turning on my sound. Hold on.
Did anybody in the chat hear the footsteps? I could have sworn I heard at least 3 steps. Weird. But I don't hear the spirit box.
Yeah, I don't either.
If you guys are up there, can you set off some of the equipment? Let us know you're still there.
The spirit box the batteries might have died in the spirit box. The radio part.
Oh, jeez.
I hear something though. What was that?
Jordan Quinn also hears something too.
In the beginning there, when you first like brought out, I did hear footsteps.
Yeah, it sounded like, oh yeah,
And then
hey,
just
are you guys here? Yeah,
yeah,
and then,
and then a little bit ago I just heard something too.
interesting.
I don't think it was footsteps, so
Are you? Okay, so yeah, Jordan Quinn says that he heard two or three footsteps. You're in the you're just to confirm, you're in Wildwood Sanitarium by yourself right now, right? It's just you.
yeah, I'm in here by myself. Yep, doors locked and everything, and yeah, you know what? They're ready for us though for this. Like they were definitely talking and saying some things. I get it before this even started. The REM pod was going off there.
Yeah,
A few different things were going off, and I could feel a presence in there for
Yeah.
sure. I wonder if like maybe if we like even ask them if they could set off like could you set off that crystal pod there for us or maybe the static dome. I know like the spirit box. I think it needs new batteries there, but if any of the spirits in that room there, if you could set any of that off for us, any of the other devices to let us know you're in there with us because we heard your footsteps.
someone talking.
I heard something too.
We're gonna have to go back and listen to that. Chad, did you hear that? I could have sworn I heard I could have sworn I heard somebody just talking. It's not the spirit box. The spirit box is it's clearly not working. Weird. There's a lot of audio tonight.
Yep. Did you just hear that?
No, I missed that.
It's not like another like thump. I don't know if it's a footstep or what.
Yeah, I heard. Is the heater going up there?
Yeah, it has been Jordan. It's a heater is going, but like it's not loud though.
Yeah, well, and that sounded like it was wood anyway. Like the heater's a consistent noise. This is weird.
And it's not like real low, anyways.
Yeah.
Some of the noises could have possibly. I mean, you could debunk it as that, I guess. But some of those, I don't know, those footsteps in the beginning there, and like some of these taps I've been hearing.
Well, those were clearly footsteps. Like that hands down, that was footsteps.
And then like the audio we got too. We'll have to look back on it and we'll see.
Yeah.
Like if it's anything. If it's anything, we can make it into some shorts or something. Post it. If I can enhance audio.
Yes. So real quick, because we're gonna get ready to go into investigation mode in a bit. It is that time. Here we go. So firstly, before I forget, I gotta remember this.
Did you hear that? Wait, did you just hear that? Are they talking? Or was that you?
I don't know. I was talking. I don't know.
I don't know.
So
just keep going. Keep going. We'll go back and look at that too, because I swear I heard some like tapping.
Before I forget, next week, we do not want to cancel the show for next week. So temporarily, just for next week, we're going to be moving Paraclue to Monday, still at 8 p.m., 8 to 10, but it's going to be Monday instead, because I know, like, Zach, you and your family, you have a trip, so, but
Yeah.
we want to make sure that that we want to make sure that we have the show. So there is still a show next week. It is going to be Monday though, and then we're going to go back to Tuesdays. So, and then on top of that, there we go.
Yeah, crystal pod went off.
You ready to go?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? They just said something too. You didn't like hear that?
I heard the crystal pod.
They've been making noises as you've been talking this whole time. I've been hearing like soft thumps and taps. Like I don't know if anyone else in chat was hearing that, but like as you're talking, I was hearing. I just heard like a loud thump up there too, like throughout my headphones. I don't know if anyone heard that. That was like so. It was like someone jumped. Did you hear that?
That one I did hear someone talked over.
What?
Let me. You know what?
What? Like what?
I'm hearing whispers and
Yo,
everything. Yeah.
what?
We're gonna
What
get
was
ready.
that?
Please,
You heard?
please hold off. We're gonna get ready to start the investigation. So hold that energy in. Hold that energy in. Before we get started, another thing too, for the Paraclue Club members. Firstly, we want to thank you for those who have been accepting that $250 deal that we've been offering for Wildwood and becoming a part of Paraclube Club. We have some incredible announcements that are coming very soon, some improvements from Wildwood Sanitarium, and we got some things coming from You and I Research as well. We're going to have a video explaining all this stuff. Thanks to, it's wild tonight. Thanks to
Yeah.
all of you. Thanks to all of you. In a short period of time, the Paraclue project is already having an impact, and we're grateful to all of you for helping with this. Because of those who joined the membership, we have some special things that we're putting together for you that are really going to help your research, improve your experience. We're going to announce it first in the Paraclue Club members only page. You'll hear about it first, and then it will come out publicly. So it's going to be really cool. We're going to get ready to go into investigator mode.
Do you hear that? Listen.
I've been hearing a lot of things like
Listen.
why don't we go into investigation mode? Clearly
I can go up there and
yeah, let's go ahead and once you get up there, I'm gonna bring up your camera. I'm gonna go into the background. It's
I'm gonna grab batteries quick, but I'll be up real quick. It won't take long.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So again, if you want to call in for the investigation to ask questions or interact with the investigation, I've posted the link again. And there's also, it's the same link throughout there. I think I just heard the crystal pod go off. This has been a wild night already. But again, we have so many things planned. Check my posts on Facebook for in regards to that deal that I'm talking about for the $250 for 2 nights at Wildwood Sanitarium. I can send you the details if you're interested. But this has been a really, really good one. Thank you, Common Historian. Thank you so much. Great show. I need to run in a few, but Perfect 10 is like always. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Haley as well. Yep, they're all charged up. They definitely seem like they are. So getting ready for Zach to go to the do the investigation, but lots to think about between what our caller earlier brought up, the things that we're reading on the website that we talked about cryptozoology last week, and we talked about how Bigfoot and some of the other mythical creatures could fall under ufology as well as cryptozoology. Now all of a sudden we're talking about spirits falling under ufology. That's interesting. It looks like Zach has made it upstairs. I'm gonna get ready to put the chat up on the screen once Zach is ready to go. Let me know when you're all good, Zach.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm just kind of getting things ready here. Hold on. Actually, hold on.
Again, to our chat, to our viewers, you guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much. We love our community. If you have any memes or paranormal evidence you would like to share for our next show that you would like for us to show on the next show, please reach out. Either you could direct message myself or Zach, or email us at paraclue2025@gmail.com. and we'll put your stuff up on the show, discuss it. So
I'm back.
Zach is almost ready to go.
I had to go back downstairs for a second.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good, brother. Let me know when you're all set. I'm enjoying my berry sangria drink. Not the most healthy thing, but oh, it's delicious. And watch, every time I get a new favorite drink from Dunkin', they get rid of it. They get rid of it. Oh, it's not popular.
Right here.
Are you all set, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. All right.
We got Rick Perry in the house.
Rick Perry.
Rick. All right, I'm gonna put you on screen, Zach. I'm gonna get the chat up on screen as well.
All right. So we already got crystal pod activity going on here. For those of you who don't know, it's a motion sensor there, pretty much. If you get really close to set that off. And there's the spirit box there. Spirit box is a hacked radio. All right, so some of the questions I want to ask the spirits up here tonight is first of all, I want to understand if you guys understand what extraterrestrials are or aliens in general. Pretty sure that was pretty much a confirmation of yes, I think. So how about this, like, could you set off the crystal pod, or come to the spirit box there, or one of the devices, if you feel like you have communicated with? Okay, there. I think I already know what I was gonna say. Feel like you have communicated with another like an extraterrestrial spirit or alien spirit that is bound to this plane and not reincarnated. It's like bound here. All right, like that's a lot of with the crystal pod. Could you set off anything else other than crystal pod, or could you make a noise? Anything else to confirm more so of what I'm talking about?
Zach, I just heard a yeah come from the spirit box. I heard a female say yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't doubt that they have, because you, John, me and you both know the spirits here at Wildwood are very intelligent. You know how they are, and they're very aware. Doesn't surprise me at all if they have communicated with something like that, otherworldly, or something that feels non-human, spirit-wise, I should say. There goes the flashlight. All right, so you said you heard yeah, and then they set that flashlight off as well. So they're confirming to me right now that they've spoke to some extraterrestrial spirits or alien spirit in some way. Something that feels non-human to them. That it's pretty strong here. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Yes, it's here, and the energy, and guys, if you felt the energy in this room right now, oh my god, there's a lot going on here. Could you step away from the crystal pod? Could you step away from it? Could you stop setting it off for me? He said yes on the spirit box. All right, if you don't step away from it, I'm gonna turn it off. Reset it. So I'm gonna turn this off now. If I turn this off, okay? If I move this down here, we set it off over here. Let me put it right here, okay? Put it on the ground right here. We set it off over there. I'm just trying to confirm 100% certainty that that's actually somebody and not just that device bugging out in some way. I do feel you guys in the room here with me. I feel the spirits here in the room with me. Flashlight, mag light went on again. I just want to prove to my audience that you are really here. So if you could walk near the crystal pot again. That's a great way to describe it, like a vortex. Does feel like that. So back on the alien topic or extraterrestrial topic, how would you describe the extraterrestrial spirit or energy you have communicated with? How would you describe that? It's funny you say that, K-Perks, because I talked to the lady who made this crystal pod, and the way she made this is there's no possible way a spirit box should be setting that off. Because I had a really weird instance with that crystal pod a few weeks back, is that I was hearing almost like an echo of it on the spirit box. At the same time it was going off. And it was really, really strange. And it hasn't happened since though. It was just that one day. It was really weird. And it was this spirit box too. But yeah, the lady Lauren who made that crystal pot, she said that the way it's made, because it's not made like a normal REM pod would be made, it shouldn't be set off by a spirit box. Because I was wondering the same thing, because like it would go off, and it was like I was curious about the same thing, but like no, it doesn't go off to that. Yeah, that would be
Uh,
cool. Jordan.
hey,
But,
or Jordan Quinn. I mean, if you want to call in for the investigation, we could bring you on screen if you want to ask questions or give any suggestions. You're more than
yeah,
welcome
if
to.
you want to come in, you don't even have to show your face if you don't want to either. You could just
Yeah.
call even. And you can like ask questions. I can ask questions for you to the spirits. I'm just kind of investigating in here right now. If you guys want to go to any different rooms too, let me know. We can move. I just decided to start doing it here because I already had the equipment all set up in here. I'm willing to move if people in the chat want me to move. So I didn't really get from what I heard, a definitive answer on the spirit box about the whole. Oh, that's interesting. The whole extraterrestrial energy thing. Like, what would you describe that? How would you describe an alien energy, extraterrestrial energy that you guys have felt here at some point? The spirits, Wildwood. Good. Really good. They're really good.
I just saw the. It looked like the flashlight blink or go off or
The
something.
flashlight did blink and go off, yes.
Okay. I was gonna say I only saw that from the corner of my eye really quick.
I just heard noise over there too. Sounded like a tap on the window or something.
Is there for?
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
It's almost sounded like a hi, like a little kid though.
Oh, maybe Tommy's in the room.
Tommy, are you here with us?
I heard
John,
a
do
male.
you have any experiments you want to do? Anything you want to do? I put that my fingers in front of the camera there.
No, I'm curious about Oh, here we go. We got let's see. Are the all right, so question for the spirits, are the otherworldly beings able to tap into the spirit world energetic frequency in order to communicate with them?
That's a good question.
Spirits, what do you think?
Are you guys able to hear the spirit box?
Did you hear that?
I did. Another too.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, there goes the flashlight. Look at that. I put the phone closer because I don't know if you're able to hear the spirit box fully clearly enough. We can. So the spirit's answer for you guys. We can. Hmm.
So Kay Perks to the for the spirits, she wants to thank you for the information.
Hmm. What do you guys think about moving over to the doll room there? Or Oh, Brick said Tommy's room. We can go to Tommy's room. I'll go to Tommy's room for you, Rick. Sounds good to me. What's the spirit box up in there? Grab some of this stuff. Hold on. Oh, it's gonna be hard to carry all this. I'm gonna have to come back and grab some stuff. It's always a vibe being here alone. Noise. Alright. That's me. All right. So Tommy's room. Holy Mary, Mother of God. All right. So is there anybody in here in this room with us right now? You let us know your presence.
You're starting to break up a bit.
Thank you for touching the static dome. Are you?
Oh boy. Okay, let's see if we can get it back.
That's so weird.
You just
You
got
guys,
kicked.
I
You
got
got
kicked.
yeah.
That's so weird because like everything went really quiet and I got like I'm here, like and as soon as that happened, everything disconnected my phone. That was so creepy. So Tommy, you're here with us then, huh? Yeah, it's like blue. It's blue. It was a crystal pod.
As soon as I put up from Rick Perry that Zach, you were in the vortex, then soon after that went off.
Right, I seen that. You set off the crystal pods, so is Tommy doing that? It's a flashlight. It's Tommy. He's like, dude, yeah, it's me. Like I told him it was me. Spirits, was that technical error with the Wi-Fi, or was that a spirit affecting my connection on my phone with the stream? Were you guys doing that to my stream? Was that you interfering? There's someone making noise downstairs. It sounds like muffled talking. It was a crystal pod. Who is it talking downstairs? Who is that? Tommy, do you know of any alien spirits or extraterrestrial spirits? Does that scare you? Do you know anything of that? What we were talking about, topic wise, the stream? Or if you could give us an answer in the spirit box over the technical difficulties thing. Was that you messing with my phone? Were you playing with my phone? Kinda. You're kind.
They are super talkative tonight.
Oh yeah,
Keep
dude.
that. Yeah.
Well, it's
Chat.
like it's like last week too.
Mhm.
I swear they get excited for this now.
Yeah.
Like last week, they were popping off too. Remember, it was very active last week as well.
Oh yeah. Chat, keep the questions coming. These, I mean, the questions, comments have been amazing for this, and it seems like the spirits are interacting. So, love it, love it. You guys are amazing. Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep doing it. So I know we have Tommy in here with us. What's Anna up to? Is Anna around, or one of the doctors, maybe Henderson? Yeah, some maglite activity. Can you turn the flashlight off in 10 seconds? If that was Dr. Henderson, that turned that flashlight on. Because I did just say if you could come through. Okay, so we got static dome activity as well as maglite there. Could you go all the way around with that static dome? Go all the way around there. Alright, so the maglite did turn off. It's hard to say for certain though, because that was, I'm pretty sure it was more than 10 seconds. Oh, dude, the energy in here is so intense. Oh my god, there's just so much going on. Oof. All right, so other questions. There's some questions I wanted to ask you guys. What was it? I was thinking about it earlier. I heard a tap in the other room. I don't know if you guys heard that. What the fuck? Did you guys hear that? Did you just hear that? Dude, I just heard a REM pod go off in the other room, but
Do you have a REM pod in the other room?
no. I just heard like a REM pod or a crystal pod. It sounded like this crystal pod, but in the other room.
Chat, did anybody hear that? I heard the thump. I heard the thump.
I swear I just heard that. It was like real quick. There was like real quick and off. And it was so weird. And it sounded so like distant though. It was so weird. It's almost like they're mimicking it. Like they mimic it. The noise. I they've been doing that lately. They've been like mimicking that crystal pod. Like they make the noise. Like a disembodied version of it. It's been absolutely blowing my mind, dude. Like I've been thinking it's on the spirit box doing that, but I don't even know if it's a spirit box at this point. After what I just heard, it almost sounds like they're just mimicking the noise, and it's absolutely baffling me right now. So you have two women that are active on the floor below where we are now. I can hear them like a muffled conversation going on between them. Active on the floor. We get some nurse spirits that come through. That could possibly be them talking. They do like to yap a lot. They'll have disembodied conversations. I've noticed that. It's a lot of times on the other floors, it's a lot of times it's the nurses that have kind of gotten confirmation of that, even. That a lot of times it's them talking. There's like a lot of talk. They like to yap. That's a good question. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys, I know you probably could see my phone and read my chat, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. So we want to know. So there was a video that was filmed here, and you guys, I'm sure you know of it, because I've showed it to a whole bunch of people that came here, and I've talked about it immensely here. And it was in this room, and it was of a supposedly a shadow person or shadow figure in general that was caught on the wall right up here, right up there. We want to know, was that a little person or was that a spirit? Like, was that a little person? Like, was that a live little person, like a being, or was that one of you guys, a spirit in spiritual form, like astral form? Give us confirmation if it was a little person. Set off one of our devices right now. If that was what that was, if it was a little person, or tap somewhere very loud. One of you little people, even if you could make a noise and you could tell me if that was one of you, I'd appreciate it. We're not going to do any harm to you. We have no ill intentions at all. We just want to understand what's going on here more. That's it. We have no bad intentions, I promise you. Okay, maglite activity. Okay, so maglite activity. Would you set up the crystal pod or a static pod as well? Or make a thump or tap loud enough in the building that I can hear it to confirm what I was just saying, if there is little people here at Wildwood, as well as spirits coexisting. Because I know there's definitely spirits here. But we think there may be little people as well, and we want to figure that out. And give them a minute for response. I feel like I'm going a little too quick. I'm gonna give them a minute to respond. You guys know the question. Take your time. If you could, please do what I ask. And if not, if it's not true, then don't say anything off. It's not true. Okay, I'm not hearing much anything. We did get maglite activity though. We did get maglite activity. So it could be possibility. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh, okay, maglite went on again right after I said it, which is really strange. So you know what I think? This is what I think. So from what I understand of little people and what I've read about them and heard about them is that they don't want to be known if they are around. So it kind of makes sense that they're like, oh, possibly like hinting at it almost, but they don't want to basically, the spirits aren't going to out them. I don't think. They're not going to out them. They're not because, from what I understand, the little people are very spiritual beings as well. And they're not going to do that to them. That's what I think is going on personally. So it's possible. It's a possibility. I'm not gonna say for certain, but it's a possibility.
So I'm going to have to find this photo because Katie caught a photo, and since we're talking about ufology, she caught a photo that appears like a gray, a gray alien on the second floor. I think it was the second floor. Um, uh,
Really?
What's that?
Really?
Yeah, I have to find the photo. And when she showed it to me, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And that was years. That was several years ago, though. I gotta check with her. To Spirits of Wildwood, is there a gray alien or extraterrestrial that is seen around this building?
It's like JT was saying everything with how some of them can move so quickly that people would even see them is a crazy thought. That could easily drive a man mad just thinking about that. They're so
Especially
fast.
the peripheral
That-
vision.
yeah, that they're so quick that you wouldn't be able to see them. You can't track them with your eyes.
Actually, good question for the spirits. For any spirits, is part of it.
So definitely an interesting thought, though. But yeah, go ahead, John.
For the spirits, do you move so fast or vibrate at a frequency that this is why we can't see you, is because you're beyond
Mm.
what our eyes can perceive? Thought I heard a yeah earlier. Not sure. I think that was a yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Interesting. Chad, do you have any other questions or any other place that you'd like Zach to go? I think we definitely have some clues. Okay, for spirits, I don't know if you could tell me this. Do you know if you vibrate or move at a higher frequency or lower?
So flashlight.
That didn't sound. Were you just talking?
What?
Were you just talking?
I a moment ago I said there goes the Magway, but that's it.
Okay, no. It was. I think it was just after that. It sounded like there was a female, but it sounded like the female was talking, but it wasn't through the spirit box.
Huh.
We're gonna have to really go back and really look at this.
Oh yeah, there's a lot that needs to be reviewed here.
So, what ended up happening before is there was a situation where someone was using a spirit box and I was using an audio recorder, and we got some of the response on the audio recorder,
Hmm.
and the rest of it appeared on the spirit box.
Hmm.
And I almost get that sense because I heard a female, and then I thought I heard the female come over on the spirit box.
I just heard something.
From K Perks for the spirits. Um, are you able to just think about where you want to be or who you want to see, and then you're there instantly? Is that how it works for you? Maybe that was an answer.
I heard something. I don't know if it was a yes or what that response was exactly. Yes, there you go. All right, Rick. Thanks for stopping in, man. Saying
Yeah,
hi.
thank you, Rick. We'll keep it spooky for you.
Always keeping it spooky. All right.
Weird.
I think that's. I don't know. Do you guys have anything else?
Let's see.
I know we're 9:55 here.
Since you've gone to Tommy's room, I keep hearing a woman mumbling. Can't make any of it out though. The woman has been a very strong.
I've been hearing a woman as well.
Yeah.
I've been hearing like a mumbling of a woman as well. Or mumbling in general, like it almost sounds like conversation going on the floor on other floors, which is very common here, as you know, John. Like this is a very common thing a lot of people experience here is the hearing conversations on other floors. Which I think, like I said, I think it's a lot of times the nurses talking to each other.
Yeah.
From what I gathered from investigating and everything, that's what it seems to be. But probably not always. Probably not always, but I think a lot of the times.
Well, we're gonna get ready to wrap up. Is there anything else that you want to tell Zach and I or the audience?
All right. Well, that's to be it. Thank you for communicating with us, spirits. I appreciate you so much. We all do. Thank you for the very good responses. You guys really did great tonight. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better night. Honestly, you guys definitely have really showed up. That's for sure. You gave us some really quick responses, and we'll have to look back and see if we missed any of it because I think we definitely missed some stuff. But good night. I'm gonna head downstairs now. I will meet you down there, John.
Sounds good. Thank you, spirits.
Right.
Wow. All I have to say is what a an interesting investigation. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Our pleasure. And thank you all for your thoughts, questions. Again, you guys are all fantastic, and we appreciate all of you. Obviously, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready to wrap up here, give our final thoughts and such. Just gonna wait for Zach to get back down and yeah. Now again for everybody, next we won't be here for next Tuesday. However, we're going to do it Monday at 8 p.m. instead for next week, just so we don't have to cancel the show, the episode. We will be going live this coming Monday. So we'll have the reminders out there. We'll put plenty of them out there. As always, you guys, again, you guys have been fantastic. If you have any memes or any evidence you want us to show for the next episode, again, either direct message Zach or I, or email us at paraclue2025@gmail.com. But yeah, Zach, what the heck, dude? That was insane.
That was an intense investigation, man. They showed up today for sure. They were ready to communicate. They were very ready. We got some very valid responses there to a lot of those questions that everyone had in chat, which is awesome. And there's some stuff we have to look back on for sure. 100%.
Oh, 1,000%. We really got to check on this. And to everybody, I still got to. I apologize. I'm behind on the evidence. There's been a lot going on. So I am focusing on getting that Project Apparition Hall from, I think it was 2 shows ago, as well as the future, predicting the future experiment, the evidence to go with that, if there is any.
Yeah.
I'll look to have that.
Been really busy, but we've been really busy. You know, it's just some catching up that needs to be done. That's all.
Definitely.
Yeah. You know, on both of our ends, really, honestly. We'll get there, though.
Yeah. But, yes, it does. Zach, do you have anything else before we get ready to pop off?
No, not really. Other than I don't know if you already talked about it again, but next week's episode is going to be on Monday.
Mhm.
Like how we were talking about earlier. John was saying. Which will be awesome, you know. Like you guys get a day early. We get to do this again a day earlier, you know, which is so it's the bright side of it. You know, it'll be fun. But yeah, we'll let you guys know what the next week's topic will be and everything. We'll post about our social medias and all that, and you know, we'll get some more shorts out there soon too, videos, things like that, in the future once we go through our evidence more and get everything all put in place essentially.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Like other than that, like it's been a really great episode. This one was good. You know, we got some very great evidence. We had some good stories from our callers. JT, like he had some really good stories as usual. Like that man
Mhm.
is a chock full of knowledge. Honestly, like he's just seemed
Yeah.
great guy. He seems like a just all around guy that all around great guy, that very knowledgeable guy that knows a lot of different things, which is my type of people. You know, I love talking to people like him. He's very open minded. And I love that. But
Yeah.
thanks everybody though. Seriously, thanks you guys for everyone being here and all that, asking questions and everything. What's up?
Yeah, no, definitely thank you, everybody. I could swear I hear some sounds or something going on here. Like, I don't know. It's like, what, are they transferring over here?
They're just saying hi to you.
This is a wild night. Hey, hang on. Hang on. I don't know if anybody's hearing this, but hang on for a second. I'll be right back. I gotta check to see. You know, this is just
Okay.
between your area and this. Yeah, hang on one sec. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
I think John got abducted, guys. I don't know.